mentoring me as well in many ways, and I have absorbed a lot of good things from him. His experiences in all the industries that you can think of. Anything under the sun he has done. Anything under the sun he has done. So good that we have him here. His expertise these days, what he says to people is in SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises. And he has written books on them. I would request him not to talk about the books because it's going to be a long session. I would just request him to tell us about his experiences and how can SMEs be, where can they be put in this whole maze of discussion about that. So please tell us about yourself and tell us about the SMEs revolution that you talk about.
Thank you. You don't mind if I stand?
Of course not.
Old man. First of all, Excellency, I'm grateful to you. You worked very hard. Farid Bhai, amazing. I didn't realize what is after. Now I understand. My brother Abdul Khan, my nephew Atif, and all ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to tell you my link with Manchester. I never told this to Afzal Khan. I've been listening. So my link with Manchester to begin with is 1980. And for 2.5 years, I had relationship with one of the biggest company in Manchester on the motorway, GKN Shardul. This was one of the biggest crankshaft manufacturing company. And the pleasure is, I'm so grateful, 2.5 years. My father told me one thing, whenever you go to anybody's industry, always make sure you shake hands with the guard. So when I used to come here, I was buying machinery from 1980 to 85. And there was no tom-tom, there was no mobile, just imagine. I was young, so. But I tell you one thing, I would always, my boot in my car used to be full of presents. And I was born into industry, so I knew all the protocols. I had a very strong base. And so the good thing which I was just trying to explain, that people matter. And it doesn't matter, chairman and all that, but for me, my father said, God. So I would stop my car, say hello to the guy, and give him every time, because I used to come here every month for a week, because I was buying machinery, and I would give them. Now you won't believe it, the GKN, every time then after that when I started coming, because the managing director, the chairman became my best friend, they realized my potential, because crankshaft was in my blood, because my father was from automobile industry. And he was a pioneer in Pakistan, started the first engineering industry in Karachi in 1948. So the reason I'm just saying that Manchester is in my blood, that every time then when I started going out there, the pleasure was that God made sure and the managing director made sure that I had a Pakistan flag in front of me every time when I visited. So to me, this was something amazing. And in 2 years, my negotiations with them, they even visited Pakistan as well. I bought GKN Hartley Pool Plant. And I tell you, when I went there first time, in the hotel, everybody was waving. This is the guy who bought that plant. So anyhow, just the reason I explain this is one, because my base was very strong. I was from industry. When I went around the whole Midland, from Keighley to Redditch to name anything, Leeds and all, because 2,000 machines, I developed 38% Fiat tractor in Pakistan. So that was a very sophisticated industry, and I had 5 SMEs, and this is the reason people call me Mr. SME. I want to come back to Saudi Arabia, I want to come back to GCC, but I just thought to introduce myself that I'm an oldie, I don't have anything left, but what I want is the knowledge which I have, I want to pass it on to lot of people, if they don't want to take it, not my problem. But the thing is, I am there to give the knowledge to people, and I don't want people to make mistakes. I make mistakes. So either you learn from my mistake or you learn the hardest way. Up to you. So what I saw in Manchester and the Midland and all that, what I'm trying to explain to you, especially Afzal Bhai, I love you, I respect you, you're full of fire, you're always taking